and good morning to the company representative from Andi Bakery. My name is Mohd Adam from Master of OSH Unimas. Today, I want to present to you the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 and Amendments 2022. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Muhammad Adam. My name is Nuria binti Sarabal. My position at ND Bakery is a manager.
I will go to the company information. The company
Okay.
full name is Andi Bakery. Type of business is bakery or biscuits. License number 2050080. The next one is business details. For business details, the product that you provide to your customer is white bread, biscuits, black bean bun, peanut bun, cream bun, cheese bun, coconut bun, kaya bun, custard bun, butter bun, jam cake, and cupcake. Your premise address is TB 1300 GR, first floor, Taman King Fuk, Jalan Utara 91000, Tawau, Sabah. Your premise type is shop. Then the premise ownership is rent. Your company is not designated premise for the fire service designated premise amendment order 2022. The workforce detail, your total number of staff is 9. Their employment is permanent, all of them. Next is other work location at those site. You guys have no other work location. Then operation and material details. The main business operation or activity in your company is receive raw materials, wet ingredient, precisely to the recipe, mix dough using a mixer, divide the dough into portion, bake the dough use time from the recipe, slice the bun if needed, pack the bun, and do quality check while packing. The last one is delivery buns to the customer the next day after the bun is done. List of hazardous chemical. The first one is sodium hypochlorite, used as a disinfectant and sanitizer. It has toxic fumes can be released if mixed with acids. For example, chlorine gas. Sodium hydroxide, a powerful degrader and cleaner, highly corrosive to skin, eyes, and mucous membranes. Your company has no LPG or LNG gas installation. Also, no radioactive materials. The contractor that you guys use is HB Enterprise. The listener information, name of company representative is Nuria binti Sarabal, which position is the manager. We go to the OSH Law 19 OSH Act 1994. The one that you guys need to comply with. The first one is Section 15, General Duties of Employers. Remove my camera. The first one is General Duties of Employers, which is employers are required to ensure as far as is reasonably practicably the safety, health, and welfare of all at work, all employees at work. This includes providing a safe work system, proper maintenance of equipment, adequate facilities, and ensuring that workers receive necessary instruction, training, and supervision. Employers must also ensure the safety of the work environment procedure. We go to the next section, which is Section 16, Duty of Employer to formulate occupational safety and health policy. Every employer must formulate a written occupational safety and health policy. This policy should clearly state the organization commitment and to maintaining a safe and healthy work environment. The policy must be communicated to all employees and reviewed periodically to reflect any changes in operation or risk. For Section 17, general duties of employer and self-employed person to person other than their employees. Employers and self-employed employers and self-employed person must conduct their work in a way that does not endanger others who may be affected by their activities. This include visitors, contractors, and member of part of the public, also the customer. Preventive measure must be taken to control risk to third parties within the work premise. Next is Section 18, duties of an occupier of a place of work to person other than his employees. Anyone who has control over a workplace must ensure that the premise, access point, and equipment are free from the hazard. This applies even if the people affected are not directly employed at the premise. Regular inspection and maintenance are essential under this duty. For Section 18A, duties of principal, employer must take responsibility for ensuring the safety and health of any contractor or subcontractor working under them or within their premise. This includes coordinating safety efforts, sharing hazard information, and ensuring proper supervision and control of work activities. For Section 18B, duty to conduct and implement risk assessment. Employers and self-employed person must identify workplace hazard through systematic risk assessment. This assessment must evaluate the severity and likelihood of risk and prescribe adequate control measure. Result must be documented and updated whenever there are changes in process, materials, or work arrangement. We go to Section 24, General Duties of Employees at Work. Employees are obligated to take reasonable care of their own safety and that of others. They must cooperate with their employers' safety measure, use provided protective equipment properly, and report any unsafe condition or incident. Failure to do so may constitute an offense. Then we go to Section 25, duty not to interfere with or misuse things provided pursuant to certain provisions. For this one, employees must not willfully interfere with, damage, or misuse anything provided for safety, health, or welfare under the Act. This ensures the integrity and effectiveness of safety control are maintained. For Section 26, duty not to charge employees for things done or provided. Employers cannot pass the cost of safety compliance into employees. This includes expenses for protective equipment, training, or medical surveillance required by the law. It emphasizes the employer full responsibility for providing a safe working environment. For Section 26A, rights of employees. If an employee believes there is an immediate threat of life or health at work, and the employer failed to take corrective action despite being informed, the employee has the legal right to stop work and remove themselves from the danger without facing any disciplinary action. We go to Section 27, which is discrimination against employees. Employees are protected against being dismissed, demoted, or treated unfairly for raising OSH concern, making safety complaints, or participating in OSH-related activities. This encourages a workplace culture where safety issues can be raised without fear of retaliation. Next is Section 28A, no action against person carrying out occupational health service. For this one, no employer shall take any action against any person who carry out an occupational health service for A, making complaint about any matter which is considered as a risk to health or making report to the Director General regarding any patient whom he believed to be suffering from any occupational disease or occupational poisoning. We go to the next part, which is 29A, Section 29A. Section 29A, which is Occupational Safety and Health Coordinator. For this one, in workplace where a full-time safety and health officer is not required, typically with fewer than 40 employees, just like your company that have 9 employees only, the employer must appoint an occupational safety and health coordinator. This person will be responsible for monitoring safety practices and advising the employer on compliance. We go to the Section 34A, duties of the owner, occupier, etc. in inquiry. The owner or occupier of or any employer in any place of work and any employee of the owner, occupier or employer shall provide such assistance needed for the purpose of any inquiry under this Act. Next, we go to Section 46, which is employer, etc. to assist officer. For this one, all individuals, including employers and employees, must cooperate with those officers during inspection or investigation. This includes providing access to the workplace document and any information required for effective enforcement of the law. We go to the USECHH Regulation 2000, Section 9, Assessment of Risk to Health. For this one, employees using hazardous chemical must carry out formal health risk assessment to identify and evaluate exposure risk to employees. This includes assessing chemical properties, routes of exposure for inhalation, skin contact, ingestion, and current control measure. The assessment must be recorded, reviewed periodically, and acted upon the suitable control strategy. And for the last one is Employees Social Security Act 1969, Section 6, which is contribution. For this one, both employers and employees must take monthly contribution to the Social Security Organization. The amount is based on the employee's wages and cover benefit under several schemes, including employment injury, invalidity, and others. Timely and accurate contribution are legally mandated to ensure workers are protected in case of occupational injury, illness, or death. That's all that I want to share to you regarding the Occupational Safety and Health Law 1994 and Amendments 2022. Thank you for your time and listening to my explanation.